Boys, this video is especially for you because homecoming is upon us. Or if you're watching this later, near prom/winter formal, any school dance aside from Sadie Hawkins, because that's when you guys have it made and girls get to ask you. So here we go, homecoming. The thing to do is focus on one girl in particular. You want to target one girl and send the vibe, the pre-vibe, you are into her over anyone else. Because a girl doesn't want to feel like she's last picked or she's a default choice, or you're just like blindly casting your line out into the water like you're fishing. Girls want to feel special above anything else. So have the girl that you're locked onto and drop a few hints. Bring up the conversation about homecoming. Like, oh my gosh, did you hear that like they're releasing the ballots early this year for like king and queen? And oh my gosh, I totally think this girl's gonna win. You will find a way to work into the conversation because at this point your whole school is talking about it. Observe her body language when you bring it up, specifically her shoulders and her feet. When you like someone, you inherently and unconsciously turn your shoulders and especially your feet towards that person. If she has feet that are turned away from you and shoulders that are turned away from you, this is a bad sign. You need to not ask her. Do not ask her. Worst case scenario, you go with a female friend. But be careful that you aren't sending a mixed message to them. I believe girls fall into like one of like 4 categories. Friend, booty call, dating, serious girlfriend. You know, just erase the dating. Friend, booty call, girlfriend. Right? There's the girls you want to hang out with as bros, girls you want to fuck with, and the girls you want to like emotionally wife up, like a girlfriend. The worst thing you can do to a girl, and this is what makes a girl crazy, is act like she's in one category but she's in the other. Don't treat a booty call like a girlfriend. Don't treat a girlfriend like a best friend. Don't treat a best friend like a girlfriend. It makes girls confused. When we get confused, we are very dangerous creatures. So again, target who you want. Say she's into it. Amazing. How do you ask a girl? You could definitely take the very subtle route and be like, hey, Christy, like, would you like to go to homecoming with me? It's very sweet, it's very simple, it's to the point, and there's nothing wrong with it. But women, we have grown up reading fairy tales, watching Disney movies, and there is always a grand gesture. The prince is hacking through a forest of briars to get through Maleficent's lair and to Princess Sleeping Beauty. There's always something that we want a guy to do, a grand gesture, like I said. So don't be afraid to make that gesture. But you have to be very sure, or reasonably sure, that this girl is going to say yes. So there's a variety of ways to ask a girl to homecoming in a grand way. And even if the girl is like easily embarrassed and she's not like a super like showy person, she might be embarrassed if you ask her in a public way. She will also be delighted. You can do something like send a pizza to her homeroom class with HC spelled out in pepperonis. Some guy did that. Adorable. You could have a teacher pass out a quiz to her with, will you go to homecoming with me, just specifically on hers. Again, adorable. Fill her car with balloons. Write something in the quad, like with chalk. Like there's so many things you can do. Be creative and really assess her personality and figure out what she is going to like. Okay? If a girl says no, fuck that girl. Seriously, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. And I tell this to the girls in my video for them, like, if someone asks you, unless you have a very good reason why you don't want to go with them, like, oh, well, he slept with my best friend last year, so you need to say yes. So if a girl says no, chances are either she really likes someone else and she thinks that guy is going to ask her. Spoiler alert, he is not. Because he, no doubt, is watching this exchange go down and is like, wow, she's an icy bitch. I don't want to be at a school dance with her. I don't want to be at Chipotle with her. I don't want to be anywhere with her. Or, again, she's just an icy bitch and she's rude. And she's entitled and she has delusions of grandeur about who she deserves and who she's going to get and who is going to come her way. No. You just say, okay, cool, see you there. And you move on. You move on. They're fish in the sea. I tell girls all the time, we are the bait, you guys are the fish. If you're the fish and that bait doesn't work out, you keep on swimming. You go upstream, you go downstream, you go back and forth, and you find something new to catch your attention. And I promise you, you will, because if you are the kind of guy who has the guts to ask a girl to a dance, to make that kind of overture, and to put your heart on the line, there's no shortage of girls who are going to appreciate you.